Welcome to the Scope Awards 2026 and your host Ade Adepitan. 2026 and your host Ade Adepitan.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Hello everyone and welcome to the Scope Disability Awards 2026! Yeah, you know what, I know it's the afternoon, but you guys can do better than that. Come on, how about, let's do it again. Welcome to the Scope Disability Awards 2026! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I can tell where the daytime drinkers are now. Yes, right. Now let's get things started. My name is Ade Adepitan and I am proud to be your host for this afternoon. Yeah, you can whoop my name, that's right, I'll take that. I'll take that. So I'm a black guy, dreadlocks, hair tied back. I am a wheelchair user, white trainers, brown flared trousers, a tanned sort of shirt-like jacket, which I feel I carry with a certain suave elegance. Yeah, you agree? There you go, that's me. Look, this isn't my first time out. I remember joining back at the first Scope Award in just this short time. 12.2 miles from Twickenham to the Oval. But no, it's a long way. Look, I'm looking around the room right now and seeing some familiar faces. You know who you are. Big up to all of you guys here. But also just such an amazing and powerful group of people. Every one of you fighting every day to create an equal future with disabled people. Give yourselves a round of applause because you deserve it. This is it. It's a power room. This is the room that's going to change the country. All of you guys here. And thank you as well to our partners who make today possible, especially Every, our headline sponsor, for a second year, who we'll hear from a little bit later. Now, Scope received hundreds of nominations for these awards from all over the UK, inspiring stories of people leading change, of making an impact, and of tackling challenges with creativity, honesty, and grit. If you heard me speak before, you'll understand how important representation is to me. It's at the heart of everything that we are celebrating tonight. And we won't build that equal future without it. So tonight's nominees have all shown how important it is to them too, and it's a big part of why we are here. Speaking of the nominees, you can find details on everyone in the programme on your tables. The categories are listed alphabetically, not in order or not in the order they'll appear in on today's ceremony. So that is one accessibility problem that we've uncovered already today together. Yes. Our brilliant panel of judges, and many of them will be representing awards today, had the incredibly difficult task of selecting our winners. Every single nominee deserves recognition, and every single one would have been a worthy winner. And by the way, if you don't win today, I've got the addresses and phone numbers of all the judges. No, not really, we're not like that, we're not like that. Look, today we're gonna hear from a massive range of remarkable stories. We're gonna meet some truly inspiring individuals, but just before we get the fun started, just a little bit of housekeeping. We'd love you to share your experiences from today. So get your snaps in, share on your Instagram, your Snapchat, or whatever you lot are doing on all your different social platforms. Get it out. People wouldn't face barriers every day. They wouldn't face paying more just for the same standard of living. They wouldn't face barriers getting into work. They wouldn't face prejudice. Scope's ambition is to break down barriers to create an equal future. So how are they doing that? Well, when someone needs advice, Scope's helpline is there. Last year alone, Scope's advisors answered nearly 27,000 calls, emails, and messages.
For disabled people who are able and want to work, Support to Work backs their ambition. Last year, the team supported over 1,000 disabled people into work. And when connection matters most, Scope's online community brings over 100,000 disabled people together. Not bad, eh? That deserves a cheer. Can I get a cheer for that? Come on, give me some. Bit of call and response now. That's it. Loving it, loving it. Excellent work, my friends. There are 16 million disabled people in the UK, and last year Scope reached 4.6 million. That's a lot, but it's not enough, because there are still... I want you all to get your phones out now and turn your torches on. Oh, there we go. Get your torches on. Hold them up. Hold them up. Yes. Oh, hold on a sec. Oi, Ad, where's your phone? You got your phone? Sort it out, mate. Anyone would think you hadn't done this before? Okay, just for you, let me break a barrier for you quick. Pass this on to Addy and make sure he gives it back. I know what he's like. What a terrible throw. You trying to kill me? Come on, lift it up. All right, Ad, chill. Addy's sorted, you guys are sorted. Okay, let's hold them up. Hold up your torches. Shine a light. Let's shine a light together. That's it. This is us. People from all corners of life coming together who believe in an equal future. We don't curse the darkness. We shine a light. Come on. You're doing so much out there in the world, and just being here tonight is amazing. But if you want to support Scope's work more, there are so many ways. Scan the QR code on page 34 of your program to find out more, or text awards to 70607 to donate £10. Text costs £10 plus your standard network rate. Thank you so much. Good work, son. Good work.
I think I had a few too many Skittles that day, actually, you know what I mean? A classic example of how you can get too much of a good thing. Now, look, we are aiming to make the awards ceremony as accessible as possible. So we have our wonderful BSL interpreters, Sammy and Marcel, on stage with me. Round of applause. Please. Thank you. There will be no booming music or strobe lights. However, please be aware that there will be flash photography when we take our photos of our winners on the stage. Now, all video clips will be captioned. We'll be asking our guests, presenters to self-audio describe, and there are dog water bowls available for our furry friends, or for any of yous if you're that way inclined. No judgment. A quiet space is available on the 3rd floor for anyone wanting to take some time out, or we have a couple of chairs just outside this room should you need to take a temporary break. And we'll be having an interval halfway through so you can recharge and get ready for the rest of the awards. So please do whatever you need to feel comfortable this afternoon. Move around, head out for some air or grab a drink. And if you need a hand with anything at all, our brilliant Scope team are around the venue in purple t-shirts. They're here to help you with whatever you need. Now, we've asked 2 of our award judges and supporters to introduce the nominees and announce the winners of that category. And we start with the award for social media influencer. And here to do the honors, oh, there's a throng in the room. Social media influencers will like this category. Okay, to do the honors is Jamisha Prescott.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamisha. I'm a black person with dark brown skin. I have locks tied back in a ponytail, got a beige jacket, white shirt, black tie. Very excited to be here. So this award recognises a disabled social media influencer who promotes disability equality. They use their platforms to inspire change. They could be someone who raises awareness about daily life as a disabled person, or they may challenge attitudes or educate their audience on accessibility and inclusion. Here are the nominees.
Disabled activist Toby Green Adinawo centers her work on global majority and structurally excluded communities. She founded Disabled Power Network to challenge tokenism and push institutions towards meaningful change.
I am the CEO and founder of Disabled Power Network, and I'm basically here today to just kind of like, just do a test run really, a test run of a live. Now, you may kind of notice a flag that is behind me. This is the Disability Pride flag, and throughout this year, I'm going to basically try my best to encourage as many people with disabilities to actually get this Disability Pride flag in preparation for Disability Pride Month.
Samriddhi Hawasti uses her platform to share honest stories and practical tools for disabled and neurodivergent people. Her work shows that inclusion means real change, not just words.
Schools are actually designed to make you dumb. Most schools and schooling systems are designed to keep students in a box, designed to keep the thinking very linear. If you're someone like me who's neurodivergent or who learns differently, this can be really bad for you. I'll give you an example. Growing up, I always thought I was bad at mathematics. Couldn't get good grades. I was doing fine in all the other subjects. Math was one thing which I always struggled with. Fast forward to now, I realized that I'm not actually bad at mathematics. I'm really bad at abstract mathematics. You put a pound sign in front of the numbers, then it suddenly starts to make sense for me.
Content creator and model Lucy Dawson uses humour and bold social commentary to challenge stereotypes about disability, pushing back against inspiration narratives. Her videos spotlight ableism, accessibility, and the realities of chronic illness.
Hi there, I'm Lucy. I'm a disabled model and content creator.
Disabled? You're not disabled. You're beautiful.
Oh, that's nice that you think I'm beautiful, but disabled and beautiful aren't mutually exclusive. I'm still disabled. No, not disabled. You're a person of determination. I am determined, yes, to let you know that I'm disabled. It's much fewer words, easier to say. Try it with me. Disabled.
Chronically Jenny uses her platform to share practical tips, spread disabled joy, and build a supportive community. She challenges ableist attitudes, helping her disabled followers feel seen, valued, and empowered.
You know these little ramps at the end of the pavement? That's a curb cut. They were made for wheelchair users, but are now used by cyclists, people with suitcases, parents with buggies, and more. That's the curb cut effect, where access for disabled people ends up helping everyone. Electric toothbrushes, originally made for people with limited grip or coordination, and now everyone uses them. Assistive tech was made for those with sensory perception disabilities or mobility impairments. Now everyone uses them just to set timers. Echo, set timer for 10 minutes. Audiobooks, originally made for blind people, now a go-to for the masses for multitasking or rest. Subtitles and captions. They were made for deaf and hard of hearing people, but now everyone uses them on the train, at night, or just to focus better. Disability drives innovation. Accessibility helps everyone. So next time you use one of these, remember where it came from.
I was going to ask everyone to do a round of applause for the nominees, but you did it already, so you can do it again. Let's do another one. Woo! And the winner is Toby Green Adinawo.
Congratulations. Wow. Do you want to say a few words?
I'm recording, so I'm just gonna freestyle it. I'm very happy that I've won this because the people that I'm with tonight, they also grew up in the foster care system as well as myself. And I moved roughly about 18 different foster homes. So people with disabilities who grew up in the foster care system are not often given opportunities like this. I can't even tell you how ecstatic I feel about this. This is for little Toby that felt that, you know, she was trapped in foster care and she wouldn't make much of her life. So I'm really glad to be on the stage with these amazing human beings. And yeah, like one of the things I wanted to say is the major thing I did as a young girl was at the age of roughly 15, I was basically training for the Paralympics. And then I also, I was doing wheelchair racing, 100-meter sprint. And then I also decided to do dance. And that is where I started like making a difference and making a change for people around me who had various different disabilities. I wanted them to be intermingled with the non-disabled people, so able-bodied people, but we prefer to say non-disabled. So dance was a way that I could incorporate a language that doesn't require me to speak, but requires me to give my emotions in a way that speaks power. And that was my way of, I guess, promoting disability justice, disability change for not just the disabled students, but for myself and for my friends who didn't have disabilities yet. So they may have they may have a disability now, but because of the experiences they had with me and my friends, they realized, they can make a change in dance. So I changed the national curriculum for GCSE dance at that very age. Yeah, it was difficult because that time social media did not exist. So it wasn't even a performative thing, it was more of a survival thing for me. It was a way of me expressing my angst, my teenage angst, my excitement, everything, and it was a way for me to express to other people in foster care or not in foster care, everybody around me basically, that, you can dance it away. You don't have to be perfect, and some of my friends, they can only dance with their eyes or their heads. So changing the national curriculum for GCSE dance, basically making history, not even on purpose, it was literally just something that I felt I needed to do. And so now that piece of work is shown across the UK so that kids with disabilities can be fairly marked in their set study. So, yeah, I think that was most of what I had in my acceptance speech. I just want to encourage everybody to just remember that disability can come at any time, and even if you have a disability already, your body, it's okay if your body changes. It's a beautiful thing. It's something that you should embrace, dance it away and enjoy.
Woo! Amazing, amazing. You can take some pictures quickly. Get in there with.
I was wondering where you were.
Thank you. No, it's great. There you go. Well done, Toby. Well done. Which way do you want to go? That way, Toby. Here we go. Thank you, Jamisha. And once again, massive round of applause for our winner, Toby. Amazing, amazing. I'm going to use that. Dance it away. Dance it away, man. Come on. Right, this next award recognises a media moment that has had a powerful impact. This could be a drama, documentary or entertainment TV show, an impactful speech, a film, or even an in-person event. Basically, anything that caught the public imagination in a way that helps to shift attitudes on disability. This year, we have 6 media moment contenders, and we thought, rather than showing them all together, we would spread them out throughout the ceremony. So let's see our first nominee.
Chris Packham's Inside Our Minds is a documentary series that explores the lives of neurodivergent people. In this episode on dyslexia, Chris starts by sharing memories with his stepdaughter, Megan.
I have a vivid memory of you walking in to my room, and I must have only been 6 or 7-ish, with a pile of books in your arms. There must have been about 15 books.
Yeah, I remember that pile of books. Tarka the Otter, Treasure Island.
But it was just this big, intimidating pile, a big reminder of something that I couldn't do, or I didn't know how to do.
1 in 7 of us have brains that work differently, with more people being diagnosed with conditions like autism, dyslexia, and ADHD than ever before.
Yet all too often, we find ourselves misunderstood, reduced to stereotypes, made to feel like we don't fit in.
Thank you. Now, our next award is for customer inclusion. Here to introduce the nominees are Lisa Lloyd and Moeed Majid. Hello.
Hello everyone. I'm Lisa, I'm autistic and this is hell on earth. I hate this. I'm wearing a blue dress, a very cheap one I have to say.
Looks good, it looks good.
It was a bargain, it was. Sparkly shoes, I've got dark hair with blonde streaks at the front because I thought it'd make me a bit edgy, but my son told me I'm too old for that, so... and that's me.
You're never too old, man. You look fantastic. My name's Moeed Majid. I'm a content creator and presenter. I am South Asian, brownish skin, long hair in a bun. I'm wearing a cream-coloured jacket and a white T-shirt with a watermelon on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a watermelon, man? Add a bit of salt to it.
This award honours an organisation or initiative that puts disabled customers at the heart of what it does. This could be through an innovative product or service, or by really understanding how to be an inclusive business.
They've made real changes to remove barriers, listen to disabled customers, and make life more accessible for disabled people. Let's meet the nominees.
Accessible Primark is dedicated to making fashion retail more inclusive for disabled people. In 2025, Primark launched an adaptive clothing line co-created with disabled designer Victoria Jenkins. It brings affordable, inclusive fashion to physical stores, which gives disabled customers dignity, choice, and style.
The fit process has been incredible. I think I kind of have to step outside of it because if I think too much about what this could mean for everybody else, I get too emotional to function. Working with Primark was something I wasn't expecting to do. Whenever I've asked every consumer that I've ever worked with who they wanted to do adaptive, it's always been Primark.
Southampton City Farm has worked with disabled people to make their site more inclusive and accessible. In 2025, they created new pathways enabling access to all areas of the farm and introduced accessible signage. Diverse staff and volunteers deliver meaningful paid opportunities, ensuring the farm is inclusive and magical.
We work with the community to offer lots of inclusive, accessible and wellbeing boosting activities, from gardening to animals to working in the woodlands with conservation, that sort of thing. We help over 12,000 people a year. There's been a big focus in the community on supporting young people. Post-lockdown, the amount of mental health challenges are very high, and we focus a lot of our work on boosting wellbeing with young people.
I think it definitely teaches you like life skills, and especially if you want to go into like animals as like a job when you're older, I think it definitely helps with that, and it helps with like social skills and mental well-being and all things like that.
Anatomy Education CIC improves representation for disabled and marginalised people in medical education. They produce educational images which include diverse models such as disabled, trans and ethnically minoritised individuals. Resources like the Through My Eyes series help professionals understand real experiences.
I experienced a burn injury when I was 19, so I was left with scarring to the whole of my body, a visual impairment, a limb difference and some mobility issues. I always say, like in TV shows, why don't we have extras working on the market stalls that are just have disabilities? And it's improving. It's totally improving. People are starting to listen and take note. But yeah, my ideal world would be to see that, so that A, when something like this happens to you or you live with any kind of difference, you don't feel on your own. But also the people who don't live with any kind of difference, that they know that the world is not this one box fits all. It's actually this rainbow of people, and normal doesn't exist.
Morgan's Butchery transformed its shop into a barrier-free space co-designed with disabled people. They trained staff, improved layouts and used accessible labels to welcome everyone. Their work proves that small businesses can lead in accessibility and inspire others locally and globally.
Luckily or unluckily, I had a stroke, which I've said many times, but with that, it made me realise that we all have different needs. One, this is the price list, but not for us, so it's in Braille. Will it get used much? No, but it's there when we need it. Large print. It's one of those, I could tell you this, but you want to do it for yourself? Because I think it was for me, when I couldn't do things, I got quite angry because I couldn't do normal things.
Ooh, it's time, it's time. Round of applause, people. Come on, let's go. All amazing, by the way. Very nice, very nice.
Do we say it together?
I think we should say it together.
Okay.
Should
And
we-
the winner is?
And the winner is, sorry, same time.
Anatomy Education,
I think I've got to make a little announcement here. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Let's just move the microphones out the way. Unfortunately, Anatomy are unable to join us today, but they sent the following should they have won. Thank you so much to Scope for recognising the work that we do at Anatomy Education CIC. What started as a sentence in a dissertation imploring institutions to increase the representation in their imagery has grown into an organisation that represents every person and spells hope for the future of medical education. This award helps show that no matter your career grade, you can make a difference. With Anatomy starting as a student's project, we will continue to represent the values that Scope upholds in our work going forward to improve patient outcomes. Thank you. And thank you to Lisa and Marie. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Oh, cheers. Thank you, man. Thank you. Everyone's saying they used to watch me on TV when I was a kid. I mean, trying to make me feel old, you know? You know what I mean? No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm 103 years old. I get it. I get it. No, thank you. I appreciate that. Look, before the next award, let's see our second nomination for the Media Moment Award.
Rosie Jones's comedy series Pushers highlights the realities of the disability benefit system. By blending humour with insight, it educates and entertains, inspiring disabled people to pursue creative careers.
Do you regularly soil yourself?
Don't write that. I'm on it to be made it.
Look who it is, Emily Dawkins. You need 50 quid and deliver this.
Hey, oh, it's a bit dodgy.
Name me one person who's ever died from drugs.
You lot! Am I in trouble?
Of course not. The ideal drug mule is a girl with an obvious disability.
Who else did you have in mind for this organised crime group?
Welcome to the inner rectum.
Sanctum.
This is a serious operation run by expert criminals.
We're about to be gone. Dead! Dead! Dead!
Are you lot the line dancing club?
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Next on stage, please welcome Imali Chislett and Praveen Koliguri to introduce the nominees for our Colleague Network Award. Got some mics?
I'm Imali, I'm a wheelchair user, I'm wearing a very cool and conveniently scope matching coloured pink to orange ombre dress and very, very sparkly shoes that I'm very excited about today, and I have brown hair.
Hi folks, I'm Praveen Koliguri. I'm not wearing as cool outfit as Imali, but I'm wearing a black and white shirt and a blue jumper, What is so nervous? Okay, I'll start again. Okay. So I'm Praveen Koliguri. I'm brown. I'm wearing glasses. I have curly hair. I'm wearing a black and white shirt, a blue blazer, black trousers, and a Doc Martens shoes.
Round of applause for that.
See?
You got there. You got there.
And my wife said that I'm like a boat singer. I don't know. I look like a boat singer today.
Beautifully done, Praveen. And honestly, just blame it on the fact your stylist dressed you this morning, of course. So let's get into what we're here for. So this award celebrates a disabled employee network or employee resource group. The group should help to make the workplace more inclusive for disabled people.
They might do this through advocacy, peer support, or raising awareness. Their work helps to build a fairer and more welcoming workplace.
The Able2 network champions disability and neurodiversity inclusion across the BT group. Able2 created Colleague Circle, which calls for open and safe conversations. Its inclusive structure means anyone, from engineers to executives, can engage, create lasting change for disabled colleagues and future leaders.
The next nominee is Google's Disability Alliance Employee Resource Group. They helped launch 7 accessibility discovery centers internationally. These centers give disabled people hands-on access to assistive technology and encourage collaboration. The group has also teamed up with charities. Together, they created new technology demos and supported diverse disabled communities.
Hull Truck Theatre's inclusion group champions disability equality. This includes updating guides and introducing new features like stoma-friendly and gender-neutral toilets. The group supports staff training in disability awareness and BSL. They offer accessible performances and work with local groups to ensure that everyone feels welcome.
The next nominee is the OVO Neurodiversity Network. They support nearly 10% of OVO staff. It creates a safe space for neurodivergent colleagues through monthly meetings as well as educating staff across the organization. The network has improved hiring, training, and communication to be more accessible. The group also works with other networks to support people facing multiple forms of discrimination.
Whoa, I think it's time for a big round of applause. Amazing groups here, and I'm so excited. Yes. Shall we do the fun bit and announce the winner?
Yes.
Yay! On the count of 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And the
winner is
Hull Truck Theatre!
sorry. You're going to have to bear with me. The three of us who've come down from Hull today, we're much more used to being behind the scenes than on the stage. But I did have a few words to say. So we feel so honoured to be on stage accepting this award on behalf of Hull Truck Theatre. For Hull Truck's Inclusion Action Group to be nominated in this category alone, alongside other colleague networks from these large-scale organisations, just feels like such an amazing achievement in itself. The group was originally formed back in 2017, and it's made up of employees from all areas of the organisation at varying levels. They all come together quarterly to share ideas, offer challenge, and champion accessibility and inclusion, both on and off the stage. The groups help facilitate many meaningful changes, directly affecting the experience for both new visitors to the venue and regular staff team. From introducing accessible performances through to the installation of stoma-friendly facilities, making sure our backstage area is fitted with automatic door operators, like a light system for deaf performers, and adapting our whole interview process. This group doesn't just talk about inclusion and access and disability, it drives forward change and best practice in this really important area. Inclusion is one of our core values at Hull Truck Theatre, and it's very much embedded to everything we do as an organisation. We're still and will always be on a journey with access, but to be recognised on this scale for our efforts and achievements in this area is just brilliant, and it's a testament to the truly inspiring team at Hull Truck Theatre. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, congratulations. We're taking pictures. Come in, we'll take some pictures. Congratulations. Well done, let's come in. This reminds me of when my mum used to take pictures. You move here, don't move, look, smile at the camera. Come on, hair, where's your hair?
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Congratulations once again to Hull Truck Theatre. Before we introduce the next award, you may have noticed that tonight's ceremony is being delivered by Every. Here to tell us why they support Scope is Every's Director of Marketing, Jonathan Bennett. There you go.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jonathan Bennett, Director of Marketing for Every. I'm a white male with a brown head of hair, sadly greying very rapidly beard, wearing a blue jacket, blue jeans, blue shoes. It sounds like a dodgy song from the 90s. My house and car isn't blue. It's a great honour to be speaking with you today. I'm a huge fan of the work that Scope does, and it's a cause that's very dear to me. Firstly, I'd like to thank Scope for putting on such a fantastic event to celebrate the incredible Disability Award champions here today. It's a real privilege for Every to be the headline sponsor once again. And as we celebrate the second year of our partnership with Scope, a partnership that continues to inspire our colleagues, our customers, and the communities that we serve. We're delighted to have raised a fundraising total so far of more than £188,000. Wow. When we launched this partnership back in October 2024, we set out to support Scope's ambition to create an equal future for the 16 million disabled people in the UK and to become an accessible to our customers, to our colleagues, our couriers, and to our clients. That goal remains at the heart of everything that we do. Over the past year, we've taken meaningful steps forward, guided by Scope's expertise as a critical friend, offering both challenge and collaboration. Accessibility isn't one size fits all. The more choice we offer, the more people we include, whether that's more time to answer the door, a doorbell ring instead of a knock, a clear space at the doorstep, or an accessible locker or parcel shop delivery. More than 100,000 people have now shared accessibility preferences through our app and website, enabling deliveries that better reflect the individual needs and circumstances of our customers. These improvements, such as giving people more time to reach the door or requesting the doorbell instead of a knock, might seem small on the surface, but we see them making a huge difference in daily life for thousands of our customers. And of course, none of this would be possible without the extraordinary energy behind our fundraising efforts. This year alone, we kick-started things by raising £28,000 at our annual Golf Charity Day, which is enough to fund 2,000 calls to Scope's Vital Helpline. Those calls provide guidance, advice, emotional support when needed, when people need it the most. Knowing the difference that money makes continues to motivate all of us at Every to do even more. Today's event, the Amazing Scope Awards, is a reminder of why partnerships like ours matter. We're on a journey to become more accessible. We're here to celebrate campaigners, innovators, role models, and organisations who are breaking down barriers and amplifying disabled voices and reshaping society for the better. These awards spotlight not just achievement, but ambition. Ambition to create lasting, meaningful social change, and that ambition is one that we proudly support. Looking ahead, we know our work isn't finished. The next chapter of our partnership will see us expand our training, grow our volunteering initiatives. We're also going to trial Every lockers in Scope shops as a guaranteed income stream and driver of footfall. We're going to relaunch our stock donation program so that anyone, anywhere, can donate items to Scope shops for free via our 12,000 parcel shops and lockers. And we're going to launch new programs that make Every even more accessible place to work and support service for every customer that we serve. On behalf of everybody at Every, thank you to Scope for your continued guidance, partnership and trust. Thank you to my colleague Andrew, who's here somewhere and going to be judging some of the categories. And thank you to tonight's nominees and winners for the incredible impact that you're making. You remind us why raising our standards, deepening our commitments, and listening more than ever truly matters. We're honoured to stand with you, proud to support these awards, and excited for what we'll achieve together in the year ahead. Thank you, and now it's my pleasure to welcome Brendan Roach and awards head judge Shana Jana, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, who will introduce our Workplace Champion nominees. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brendan, a white male with short greying hair, glasses, wearing a blue shirt and brown trousers today.
Hi everybody, I'm Shani Danda. I am a South Asian disabled woman. I have a short stature and I'm wearing a long yellow printed dress from my favourite shop, TK Maxx. So nice to be here. Everyone looks amazing. With their focus on amplifying disabled voices and driving a movement of change, I was super honoured to be the head judge of the Scope Awards again this year. But I have to say, every year it gets harder and harder, and that's because of the outstanding quality of entries every single year. And it was a real honour and privilege to help guide the judges through their discussions this year. And each category celebrates the stories of incredible individuals, companies, or groups working really hard to make real change. However, my work as an accessibility specialist means that this category is particularly close to my heart.
So through my work with Purple Space, which is a professional development and networking hub for the leaders of disability employee resource groups and networks, I get to live my passion for disability inclusion every day. It's my day job, so I'm hugely privileged to be able to do that. But this award celebrates somebody who champions disability in their workplace, often on top of a busy day job. And this could be breaking down barriers by advocating for adjustments or by leading by example to create a culture of equality and respect. But their actions have made a real difference to the experience of disabled colleagues in their workplace. So let's see the nominees.
Hamish Thompson leads disability inclusion at the National Film and Television School, working with partners to back disabled and neurodivergent talent and their efforts to ensure all productions are inclusive. Hamish helped secure £10 million for accessible student accommodation.
John presented to me the idea of rooms that are fully wheelchair accessible. We could do anything. We can basically pull out any kind of access requirements and put in anything that somebody else needs. It's completely game-changing. Previously, you'd have to plan out years in advance before you wanted to go study somewhere because of your living circumstances. We're on that cusp of building this new building with not just incredible course provisions, but also just accessible accommodation. Physically disabled people finally can look at NFTS and think that's a place I can go study.
Jonathan Andrews is a leader in disability and neurodiversity inclusion. He has helped over 30 companies change hiring practices, and this has made jobs more accessible for disabled and neurodivergent people. He uses his own experiences as an autistic person, as well as a lawyer and local mayor, to inspire others.
And have been with that firm for over 5 years, continues to do great work and being supported by them as well to carry on advocating and speaking to businesses and raising awareness. That's what it should be about, raising that visibility, that understanding. That's how we increase awareness, increase inclusion for neurodiversity, but also for disability, for mental health, for diversity more generally. We start to understand the forms of diversity which of course overlap, and really looking about sharing mindsets, which is more important now than ever.
Dave Campbell led the Met Police Disability Staff Association for 6 years. He helped improve policies for disabled and neurodivergent colleagues while advancing training and developing online resources. Dave championed good practice and represented disabled workers subjected to unfair treatment. Prior to his retirement, Dave was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award for his efforts, commitment and impact on disability rights across UK police forces, making policing an inclusive, accessible and welcoming environment for all. Kevin Hubbard is the Managing Director of FTech Automotive and a committed champion of disability equality. He creates accessible, meaningful pathways into work for disabled people, including launching the Paid Step Up program, which helps former interns build skills, confidence and independence.
I just want to showcase what amazing work you do here, and obviously as a disabled person myself, I want to ask, what makes you so passionate about disability and making the business more accessible?
First, as a business, we look at ability. You know, we ignore the disability side. Everyone's got ability. We have a unique talent of pulling that ability out of people and giving everyone an opportunity to work.
Okay, we do this together.
Yes.
So, winner is Kevin
Hubbard.
As you can see, I'm not Kevin Hubbard. I'm crying. My name is Jane. I'm fair-skinned. I've got red hair with some grey coming through. Blotchy self-tan. I'm wearing an Evtech black shirt. Kevin's just pushed me way into my uncomfortable zone. I hope he gets better soon. This, for Kevin, is so well-deserved. I know from personal experience, you know, as was mentioned earlier, disability can be long-term, it can be instant. Mine was shock. It was an instant thing. Kevin helped me. We have a factory of 160 people. I'm going to cry. We have a factory of 160 people. So we all do amazing work with our disability interns and schools, and we've had over 220 students at EvTech. He took over the factory in 2021. We've got amazing students, amazing employees, and it is for everybody. But even down to our smart factory, everybody's creative, and like everybody said, you know, all the things that we adapt and change, it's because of everybody's creativity. And he is going to be so upset. He's not here to receive this, but on behalf of Kevin, I'm so proud of what he's done with EvTech, and I hope other businesses can do the same. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. That's all right. Should we take a picture? Hold on. Oh, Jane. Jane, let's take a picture. Quick. Do you want to come on in? All in, all in, all in. Yes, you're in the middle. Such an awkward moment. Everyone watching us take pictures. Thank you. No, that's good. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Brendan and Shani. Do you know what? I really love how much more detail everyone's getting into with their self-description. You know, it makes me feel like I didn't do enough. Yeah, and in that spirit, I like to say, my name is Addy, I'm wearing pink underpants, I have a firm six-pack, and I regularly drink from dog bowls. No, but I love it. Keep it up, keep it up. Okay, now it's time for our third Media Moment nominee.
In Chris McCausland's alternative Christmas message on Channel 4, his direct challenge to government helps change perceptions and support disabled people across the UK.
Disabled people are often some of the most resilient, creative and determined people you will ever likely meet. We have to be in daily life, and that makes us valuable people to have on the team. We can even win national dance competitions, just saying. Disability is everywhere. It's just something that happens. It could happen to friends, family, loved ones. It could happen to you. I mean, after all, you know what us disabled people say? There are only really two types of people in this world. Those of us that are disabled and those of us that aren't disabled yet. So let me raise a toast and say, you know, do unto others as you would want done unto yourself under similar circumstances, or something like that. And treat everybody equally, the way I do me mince pies. Merry Christmas.
Brilliant, brilliant. Got lots more media moments to come up later on, but now it's time for a short break. And should you wish to support the fantastic work that Scope does, our volunteers in purple T-shirts are on hand with card machines to help with a donation. So just speak to one of them to do so. Where are you? Where are they? Give us a wave, guys. There they are. There they are. If Prince was alive, he would be proud of those purple T-shirts. Okay, let's meet back here in 15 minutes, people. Enjoy. Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome back. Hope you're all feeling refreshed. Who's had the champagne or the sparkling wine? Yes. Bubbly daytime drinkers. I love you guys. My kind of people. Look, we've got a very special treat for you with their new series currently being shown on ITV1 and ITVX. We are delighted to introduce a performance from members of last year's Media Moment winner, The Assembly!
There's a man I meet, walks up our street. He's a worker for the council, has been for 20 years. And he takes no lip off nobody and litter off the gutter. Puts it in a bag and never thinks to mutter. And he packs his lunch in a sunblessed bag. Oh, the children called him Loki. He never lets on, but I know 'cause he once told me. He let me know a secret about the money in his kitty. He's gonna buy a thingy, gonna call her dignity. And I'm telling this story in a faraway scene, sipping down Rocky and reading Malarkey. And I'm thinking about home and all of that means, and a place in the winter for dignity. And I'll sail her up the west coast for the villages and towns. I'll be on my holidays, they'll be doing the rounds. They'll ask me where I got her, I say
I save my money.
They'll say, isn't she pretty, that ship called dignity. Set it up, set it up. Set it up again, set it up again, set it up again, set it up again. Set it up, 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 set it up. Set it up again, set it up again, set it up again, set it up again. And I'm thinking about home. And I'm thinking about faith, yeah. About work. And I've been thinking how good it would be to be someday on a ship called Dignity. Thank you.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, once again, massive round of applause for the Assembly! Oh man, oh man, oh man. Also, massive round of applause for Sammy and those dance moves. Come on, Sammy. I absolutely loved the Assembly, so that was a real proud moment for me to listen to those guys. Incredible, absolutely wonderful. And also a really proud moment for me because Kieran, one of the lead singers, is also a BCU, Birmingham City University alumni, which I am Chancellor of, and he reminded me that I presented him with on his graduation last year, so Kieran. Thank you so much. So much. Amazing, amazing. Okay, let's get back to the awards, beginning with our Celebrity Role Model Award, presented by Tumi Sotia and Vanessa D'Souza. Yes, Susan. Yes. Vanessa.
How's everyone doing today? They were incredible, wasn't it? Wow, Scope Awards 2026. I remember what it was like to come last year when I won my award for Social Media Influencer of the Year. So I want to say shout out to all the award winners so far, all the nominees. You guys are doing an amazing job of making this world more inclusive. So big up to everyone. So, excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. So my name is Tumi. So now for the long self-audio description. So I am a black, handsome man, according to my wife. I have short black hair. I have glasses. I have a mustache. I have a grey blazer with a black top. I almost forgot. And I'm wearing black trousers and black trainers as well. Over to you.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm the autistic chef. I have autism, I have ADHD, and yeah, I find this terrifying, so please bear with me. I am, is it okay to say middle-aged? I'm 40 now, so middle-aged South Asian woman. I have medium brown hair, mid-length. I have a floaty cream dress with flowers on it and a blue cardigan because it's freezing in here.
So this award recognizes a disabled public figure who is using their platform to drive real change. They're challenging perceptions, breaking new ground, and shifting the conversation, which is definitely what we need.
Through their role, they're reaching and influencing huge audiences, whether on screen, on stage, behind the scenes, on the pitch, or beyond. Here are this year's nominees.
Singer-songwriter Kat Burns shares her experiences of autism and ADHD through her music and public platform. In 2025, her appearance on Celebrity Traitors made her a household name.
You were sleeping in the window seat. You're not getting enough sleep. It's an indication we haven't even thought of, but it's obviously true.
Just to explain myself there, I do have autism and ADHD, so when I'm around people a lot, it takes a lot more effort to really speak. Sometimes I just need time away. I'm not hiding it well. I wonder if they can tell. I'm not like them, but I'm trying to be human.
Comedian, actor and writer Rosie Jones launched the Rosie Jones Foundation to provide lived experience-led counselling for people with cerebral palsy and to build community through events and workshops. Her creative work, including the sitcom Pushers, amplifies disabled voices.
Hello, my name is Rosie and I am a triple threat. Yeah, baby. I am disabled, I am gay, and I am a prick. My voice is a bit like a radio, and at some point you'll just tune in to Rosie FM and you'll ride the waves and it'll be lovely. Also, like a radio, I do get turned on in cars.
Lioness goalie and BBC Women's Footballer of the Year 2025 Anna Hampton speaks openly about her eye condition, strabismus. She uses her huge profile to share experiences, challenge misconceptions, and advocate for inclusion in sport.
I was born cross-eyed, so I had multiple operations before I was 5 years old to try and correct my eyesight. It wasn't fully successful. They're still not completely straight now, and I can't judge distances. My parents told the doctors I was a footballer, and they were basically like, she would never be able to be in professional sports.
Hampton has to save this. And Hampton does save it.
I also now try and push all the next generation to really go for their dreams, and you shouldn't really let anyone stop you.
Emmy and BAFTA winning screenwriter Jack Thorne's most recent work includes Adolescence and Lord of the Flies. His writing and advocacy sparks debate, improves access, and promotes positive change for disabled people. He explained to Ramesh Ranganathan how his recent autism diagnosis made immediate sense.
It was that thing at school of going, you're having a nice time talking to each other. I can see you're having a nice time talking to each other. I'd like to be part of that nice time, but I have no idea how to make myself nice for you.
Right.
I don't know how to present myself in a way that you'll find interesting. The amount of people who, after I got my diagnosis, went, I could have saved you some money there, including people like Sam Mendes, like Sir Sam Mendes.
Wow, round of applause. Absolutely incredible. Aren't they just amazing? And the winner is 3, 2, 1,
Rosie Jones!
To do my normal 2-hour show now, so strap in. As an advocate, I need to say you should have put a bloody rail in there, 'cause I nearly couldn't get here to get my fucking award. But apart from that, I'm so happy. I am a 35-year-old woman who, through therapy, through surrounding myself with brilliant people, can now say I am proud to be a woman with cerebral palsy. But let me tell you, that was a journey, because when I was growing up, disability representation did not exist. There's very little representation we did get depicted us as being victims and vulnerable people. This is not my lived experience, and I hope I'm not speaking out of turn by saying this is not the lived experience of us in this room right now. I have the best job in the world. I am paid to make people laugh. But I am very aware that it's not just about me. So everything I do in my work, in my comedy, I will lift up as many disabled people as I can, behind and in front of the camera. We are getting there, but we need to do better. We need to represent the 24% of the UK who have a disability. And I'll say one more thing before I fuck off. The proudest thing I've done in my career is set up the Rosie Jones Foundation. We are a small foundation with just under a year old. Woo! And we support people with cerebral palsy with a focus on mental health. We will not stop until every single person with cerebral palsy feels let alone and heard by us. The fact that we can make real, tangible difference and amplify voices is everything. Thank you for this. Love you. Bye.
Which way are you going to go? We're taking pictures. That was great, Rosie. That was great. All in. Sorry. Brilliant, brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Rosie Jones! Rosie. First of all, I just want to apologise if anyone was offended by the language, but it's our Rosie! We love her. Powerful. She's effing me off the stage. But listen, absolutely powerful speech. Advocating change. And also, just want to say a massive big up to the nominees. What a heavyweight line of nominees in that group that was. It shows where we are going to as a disabled community, how much influence that we have and how much we're making change in society. So once again, thank you, Rosie, and a round of applause for that. Thank you. All right, with that, let's see our next media moment.
The Design and Disability exhibition at the V&A Museum South Kensington prioritised accessibility and celebrated disabled creativity and talent. Artist and filmmaker Jamisha Prescott went along to take a look.
If you're in South Kensington, you'll find the Victoria and Albert Museum, and there you'll see the exhibition. I went along with scope, but to be fully transparent, this was not my first time seeing the exhibition because I'm actually in the show. Look, there's me, and there's my photo that's on the wall at the exhibition. I really enjoyed this show, but it's not only because the art itself is amazing, but for the fact that accessibility is taken into account in the planning of the exhibition. We are invited to actually pick up and touch the objects. Like this piece by Finnegan Shannon, for example. I was a bit scared to sit down on it at first but you can actually sit on this piece of art. Or like the rave vest, for example, one of my favourite pieces that I was actually able to touch and feel the vibrations of music going through the vest. Or like this news clipping from the past that celebrated the successful end of the 504 protests in the US. I really could go on about every single piece in that exhibition, but this video would end up being a feature film.
Well done, Jamisha. Fantastic. Okay, the next award is for local service, and here to introduce the nominees are Herman and Haroda.
Sorry, right, off you go. So, my name is Herman, and this is my sign name, which is my right index finger, which sweeps down over my right eyebrow, and then the right full hand waves down one side of my face. I'm currently wearing a blazer, which is beige, and a cream skirt with a little bit of lace on that. I am a black woman, and currently my hair is in a ponytail. Great, so it's my turn. This is now Haroda speaking. Haroda, so my sign name is this. You do your right hand with your 4 fingers out, moving upwards and away from the right eyebrow. I am wearing a light pink checked suit. I've got straight black hair, and I'm a black woman. So, this award is honouring an organisation that makes a lasting difference for disabled people in the community. This could be a small local business. It could be a social enterprise, or it could even be a service. So, through accessible services, or creating innovative solutions for the disabled community, they are making a change that is felt every single day. Their efforts are having a real impact on their community. So, are you ready to see the nominees?
Access to Dales makes the countryside open to everyone. They set up wheelchair hubs and guided walks, helping disabled people explore nature. Access to Dales works with people from all backgrounds and breaks down barriers to create a welcoming, inclusive outdoor community.
Starting in the unspoiled village of Alton, we head north towards the distinctive white tower of All Saints Church. This walk follows a mixture of grassy tracks and quiet country lanes, and is an ideal route for an all-terrain wheelchair. A short section of the walk follows the famous coast-to-coast route towards Friedriching Farm.
Rotherham Parent Carers Forum, RPCF, is run by and for SEN families. They work with local authorities, the NHS and community partners to reduce isolation and support families through accessible activities. Their work shapes local services, making them fairer and more inclusive. RPCF's team uses lived experience to drive change and create a supportive, welcoming community for all. West London Performing Arts Academy, WLPA, advocates for disability equality through inclusive education and community performing arts. WLPA delivers accessible classes for disabled and non-disabled young people. Through creative learning, students build confidence, friendships, and gain job opportunities.
Ever since I changed over from mainstream school to here, it's been amazing. The attitude towards people like me with autism is incredible, and they give us a safe and healthy place to thrive and be ourselves.
Circus Star's mission is to transform and improve the lives of disabled and disadvantaged families across the UK. They create an inclusive experience by dimming lights, lowering volume, and offering BSL interpretation. social, physical and financial barriers are removed to create an inclusive theatre experience for every child.
Circus Star is an accessible and inclusive show for children with disabilities and additional learning needs. We tone down the lighting and the volume, we create a relaxed environment, and it's also free for children to attend our shows.
So let's find out who the winner is. The winner is Circus Star.
Congratulations. Well done.
Wow, thank you so much. We're overwhelmed. My name's Michelle. I'm a white lady. I've got a long burgundy dress with white spots on and like shoulder-length blonde hair. Thank you so much for awarding us this award. We're so incredibly proud to accept it. At Circus Star, we're passionate about changing the narrative around live performance, making the arts accessible and inclusive and welcoming for all. This award not only recognises what we do, but how we do it. By rethinking support, listening closely to the children and families who attend our shows, and constantly working to make our performances as accessible and inclusive as possible. Everything we do is designed to ensure that no family feels excluded from experiencing the magic of our shows. This recognition means a great deal to our team. It reflects their dedication, care and hard work. I'm incredibly proud of everyone, each and every one of them that work for us. We're honoured to represent the local communities and proud to continue creating joyful, inclusive spaces where children and families feel included and celebrated. Thank you very much.
Incredible.
I was very nervous.
Should we take a picture? Quick. Let's have a look. All in, all in, all in. All in. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Circus Star, ladies and gentlemen. Right, before our next award, we have another Media Moment nominee.
The ITV crime drama Code of Silence, starring deaf actress Rose Ayling-Ellis, authentically portrays deaf experience. The show recruited a diverse crew, made all materials accessible, and promoted inclusion.
You read lips, right? Yeah. One sec.
I can do it if you tell me where it is.
We're watching a gang who are planning a robbery. They're always careful to meet in places where we can't bug them.
That's why we need a lip reader. Who is that?
What's your name?
Ian, that's his name.
The gang are meeting in a bar not far from here.
The Tantum in the town.
Alison, have you been working at the bar?
Can I tell you a secret? It's my birthday.
We're spinning off the edge of the world.
So you were always watching?
Well, you got something to hide.
Anything you can get from Liam could be essential.
We were so clear to you about the dangers.
I could see a lot more if you just get me closer.
I've definitely got a lot of TV to catch up on now. Yeah. Okay, our next award is for Community Group. And here to introduce the nominees are Fumi Lawal and Dr. Amit Patel. Here you go. Come on up. Yeah? Yeah, the mic's just in front. Keep going. I'm just waiting for Fumi. Hold on a sec, we're waiting for Fumi. She's coming. There you go.
Let's do this. Hello, everybody. You look so amazing. I'm a black woman, African. I have a headscarf on my head, orange. I'm beaded and plaited, nice dress, long. I have black trainers, which is inappropriate for this kind of outfit. And hello, my name is Fumi Lawal. I'm with Dr. Amit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Amit. I always find it strange when I have to describe myself being visually impaired. So I asked my daughter, who's with me, who's 6 years old, and I said, "What do I look like?" And she started off strong. She went handsome, and I went perfect. And then she started counting the white hairs. And I went, no, so I'm going to do it myself. I'm South Indian. I am wearing, I believe it's a plum pink velvet jacket.
Smashed it.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to stick out or anything. I walk around with a guide dog, but you know. White trousers, brown shoes, and I've got smart glasses on. You probably see the light flashing. Yeah.
This award honors a grassroots volunteering group that is led by Works with Disabled People. By putting lived experience and front center, and they are creating positive local change.
Through things like campaigning, advocacy, peer support, or inclusive activities, these groups are making a real difference where it matters the most. Here are the nominations. Nominees, should I say.
The Parks Trust Access Ambassadors are a group of disabled people who advise on making Milton Keynes parks more accessible. The ambassadors are a diverse group made up of disabled people from different communities. Their work has helped improve park infrastructure, signage, and event planning. They have also co-designed solutions such as wheelchair-friendly benches and handrails.
Let me introduce you to the idyllic location of Furston Lake, and I'll be highlighting the work that has been done to make it more accessible for all. Because as a chair user myself, I know all too well there's no point having a beautiful location if you can't access it. There are various viewing platforms around the lake, all of which are accessible. This is my favourite. And those at Water's Edge have had these boards put in place, preventing your wheels from going over the edge and dragging you into the water, which is always a good thing, really.
Cryptic Art supports disabled people to create and share their stories through words and performance. They employ disabled creatives and provide accessible opportunities, covering support costs so anyone can take part. Cryptic Arts prioritises inclusion and accessibility, particularly for those facing additional barriers.
At Cryptic, access is at the heart of everything we do. Our ethos is grounded in the belief that every artist should be supported in a way that actually works for them. And that's why we focus on flexibility and personalised support, because everyone experiences barriers, impairments and creativity differently. So we listen, we adapt, and we shape our programmes around you. To us, access is a conversation, not a checklist.
Stopgap Dance Company is a global leader in inclusive dance, led by disabled artists and a diverse creative team. Stopgap creates opportunities for deaf, disabled, neurodivergent and non-disabled people to train, perform and lead. They prove that inclusion strengthens creativity and drives positive change. Black SEN Mamas is a nationally recognised organisation supporting black families raising disabled children. It offers culturally responsive spaces and specialist support, including legal advocacy, neurodivergence awareness, and therapeutic mental health services. Here, Marsha Martin, CEO of Black SEN Mamas, chats to Jess, host of the Kaleidoscope podcast.
Right, the mental health of a lot of black Zen mamas is in absolute shambles.
Yeah.
It is. It's in tatters. And so I offer this space to them whereby I'm very heavy on preaching about true vulnerability. We're not offered that. So let's create this space for ourselves. Let's talk about the things that are upsetting us. Let's talk about our relationship with our husband and how that's impacted by neurodivergent children, by our own neurodivergence, by our husband's potential neurodivergence or denial of his neurodivergence, those kinds of things. Let's really talk about the things that are really impacting us, especially our mental health and our emotional well-being in this space.
And the winner is
Cryptic
Arts!
Don't forget your award. Congratulations.
Oh my God, this is terrifying.
Would you like to say a few words?
Hello everyone, I'm Caitlin. I am a white woman with long dark hair and a long dark dress, and my vibe is also terrified to be up here because all of the eloquent yappers of our team couldn't be here today, so it's me. Cryptic Arts is about storytelling and about developing and platforming disabled creativity, disabled theatre makers, and about taking disabled-led work seriously. Spaces for us to be our whole selves just feel so few and far between. So it's just really amazing to look around and see so many people and organisations who are celebrating kind of everything that we are, and really working to reframe and change how society understands us and treats us and marginalises us. So just a huge congrats to everyone who's in this room. It's such a fantastic room of fantastically deserving people. And thank you for everyone who's supported us, our artists, our creative teams, our freelancers, our access teams, and our amazing Cryptic Arts team as well, who are all watching, I think. So Jamie, Maz, Alice, Jack, Megan, Luke, you're all amazing people. And it's an absolute privilege. And thank you to Scope and the judging panel as well for believing in us. It's amazing to be in the room, let alone on the stage. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Take a quick picture. All in. Nice one. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Not long now, people, so let's keep the energy going. This is our night, this is our day, so keep that energy going, keep that rounds of applause going for all of the nominees and all of the winners, because they deserve this moment. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now for our final Media Moment nominee.
Marissa Bodie's performance as Nessa Rose in Wicked set new standards for authentic disability representation on the big screen, challenging stereotypes and opening doors for future disabled actors.
Nessa is the daughter of Governor of Munchkinland, who is overbearing and tries to do everything for her, even though she's like, I'm good.
Go with her.
What?
If anything should happen to her,
She'll be fine. And I think Alphaba is one of the few that really understands. She doesn't need your help. Stop, I just need to find my room.
I'll bring you there myself.
They really do have a bond.
Stop! Let her go!
It's a really exciting time for her, figuring out who she is as a person.
That perfectly adorable Munchkin boy just asked me out.
I can relate to her character on so many levels, especially 18-year-old me.
You know what? Let's dance.
Now, was it just me, or when you saw a wheelchair fly in the air, did you think, there goes her Pip? The penultimate category is the Graham Findlay Purple Pioneer Award. And here to tell us all about this award and the nominees is the outgoing chair of Scope's Board of Trustees, Sir Robin Miller, CBE. I don't know what my bottle is.
Good afternoon. They told me that, unlike previous years where I would be on at the beginning, because I was going to present a very important award, that I'd come on later, but not to worry, because I'd be straight after Rosie Jones. No pressure at all. So, for those who don't know me, I'm Robin Miller. I am, until the end of this year, the chair of Scope. I'm blind, and I always think it's worth starting there, not as a label, but as a context. I'm using adaptive tech and auto cue to deliver this speech, as I have delivered many, many, many speeches during the 6 years I've served as chair. I'm suited and booted, and as this descriptor is for fellow blind travellers, I'd like you to imagine David Beckham, head, face, and body. So just before I turn to today's event, can we have a huge shout out for the marathon runners, please? We had over 100 runners running for Scope this year, and we are on track to raise, they are on track to raise £300,000 for the charity. Paul, who kindly walked with me on stage, ran his third marathon for Scope on Sunday, and he and his running partner Amanda were the highest sponsors, single fundraisers for the charity. So thank you, Paul. Everything we're celebrating today sits in that space between lived experience and what we choose to do with it. I don't usually talk about myself at these events, but as this is my last one, just one or two things. I'm the same age as Scope, which meant that I, believe it or not, I grew up in the late 50s and early 60s. In Tottenham, I wasn't offered a place at any primary school at all. So very like the founders of Scope, my mum and dad, who were at the NHS, said, well, if you can't find him a place at any school because there's no point, we'll have to do something about it. So I have a lot to be grateful to them for. However, if you take your eye off the ball for a second, as you will all know, progress and accessibility can slip backwards very quickly. On my 40th birthday, when I thought I'd done pretty well, my mum said to me in a moment of weakness and after too many sherries, of course, if your dad and I had known when I was pregnant how you would turn out, we would have had you terminated. Thank you, Mum. These awards are quite simply one of the most inspiring things we do at Scope. They're not about sentiment, they're about performance, they're about people who see something that isn't working and who decide to change it. People who don't wait for permission, people who build, who challenge and lead. And if there is one thing I've learned over the last 6 years as chair of Scope, it's this. Inclusion is not a social policy. It's not a matter of social justice. I describe it as a performance multiplier. When you include people who have had to think differently, adapt differently, navigate systems that were not designed for them, you don't get compromise, you get better decisions, you get solutions, and you get better systems. And employers out there, you get better outcomes and a better bottom line. The more you include disabled people in your thinking about how you're going to deliver a great business, the better you will do. And that's a fact. And today has been about people who prove that. People who don't just talk about equality, but who make it happen in the real world, in businesses, in communities, and in culture. Before I introduce this award, I want to take a moment. We have lost people who matter dearly to Scope. Graham Findlay, in whose name this award now stands. Matthew Johnston, our remarkable trustee. Joe Benson, Mike Earls. Graham Findlay embodied what these awards are about. He didn't just work in disability rights, he shaped them for decades across housing, media, policy, and beyond. Always pushing, always connecting people, always asking quietly but persistently, how do we make this better? Graham's favorite quote was, "To be truly radical is to make hope possible, rather than to make despair inevitable." Well said, Graham. That is not abstract. That is practical. That is what change looks like when it's done properly. And it is exactly what this award recognizes. The Graham Findlay Purple Pioneer Award celebrates the power of one person to make a real difference, not in theory, in practice. Someone who's challenged attitudes, shifted thinking, taken action, and in doing so, made the world around them more equal, more open, more possible. And that matters, because equality does not arrive fully formed. It is built piece by piece by people like all of you in this room and like the nominees we are about to recognize. On a personal note, as this is my final year as chair of Scope, I will be dragged kicking and screaming out of that chair at the end of this year, and I wouldn't have been able to say that 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was bewildered. I wondered why they'd even called me. I wondered what I was going to do when I got there, and I found all the shops shut, lockdown, COVID, and 6 out of 10 people dying were people with disabilities. Oh my goodness. 6 years ago, I joined an organization that had made a very clear choice, not to focus on describing inequality, but on changing it. Since then, through some very difficult years, Scope has stayed focused, reaching millions of people, supporting disabled households through real practical challenges, working with employers to unlock talent that is too often overlooked, and increasingly showing that inclusion is not just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do. That work is far from finished, but the platform is strong. And the people in this room are part of that momentum. So today for me is also a moment of gratitude to the team at Scope, to the board, to all of you, because what you all do in your own organisations, in your own communities, is what actually moves this forward. Not policy alone, not strategy documents, people. People acting, people building, people changing things. Which brings us back to this award, the Graham Findlay Purple Pioneer. I wish they hadn't chosen that title. Graham's Award. I'm sorry, I love purple, but does anyone want to be a purple pioneer, really? Graham's Award, recognition of what has been achieved, but what is possible when one person decides to make a difference. So let's meet our nominees.
Shazad Nawab MBE is a deaf British Asian entrepreneur, speaker and author. He has created a significant positive impact on the lives of disabled people by driving accessibility, inclusion and empowerment in business and society. He supports deaf, disabled and hearing professionals through advocacy, investment and inclusive leadership.
How did you choose the profession which you are in right now? Like, I'm assuming that you do business trainings and you help deaf people, you motivate them on their professional journey, right? So you're a trainer. This is what I assume.
Okay, so I do business consultation with deaf, hard of hearing, and hearing people as well. So with everyone, really. I look at startup, early stage businesses, and I train them to set up their own business and also support them to develop and grow their businesses once they are established.
Yasmin Darling is a disabled mother making education accessible for disabled young people who are unable to attend traditional schools. Yasmin's work provides an inclusive space where students can learn, socialise and build confidence. The programme adapts to each child's needs, helping them thrive and form friendships. Yasmin's approach values diversity and supports low-income families. She champions disabled people from all backgrounds. Cora Beth Fraser champions disability equality in distance learning. She has pioneered neurodiversity-friendly teaching through the Relaxed Tutorial project, which has improved attendance and reduced anxiety for students. Cora has also created an app for parents of autistic children with advice from autistic adults.
What are the things that cause you to be anxious? Do those things ever get in the way of your learning? What would happen if they were taken away? What would it take to make you feel relaxed and receptive in a learning environment? What a relaxed tutorial might look like for undergraduate distance learners. Our list addressed common sources of worry, including being recorded, having to speak, being on camera, being called on unexpectedly to answer questions, or having to work collaboratively with strangers.
Amira and Eva Deatale are 12-year-old twins and founders of Being Purple. Being Purple helps schools and communities embrace disability inclusion, making it easy to understand, relatable, and meaningful for everyone. Amira and Eva have created AI-powered tools that answer everyday questions about disability and accessibility. Their TEDx talk, Rethinking Disability, challenges attitudes and inspires change.
When you hear the word disability, what is the first thought that comes to mind? A wheelchair? A person who can't hear or see? A life full of limits? Well, when I hear that word, I think of strength. I think of determination. I think of a person who refuses to be defined by limits.
And the winner of the 2026 Graham Award is Yasmin Darling.
Hi everyone. I was not expecting anything. I'm just really happy to be here, so I haven't prepared anything. I'm a bit nervous. I'm a disabled woman who's also autistic and ADHD, and I'm a very proud parent to Max over there, who I thought was going to come up with me, but... Hi, Max! I've been working with disabled people and marginalised people in general for about 30 years, and I couldn't be happier to be part of this community. I remember doing... Yay, there's Max!
Woo! Well done. Well done.
Can you hold this for me? It's really heavy. Yeah, I couldn't be happier to be part of this community. I think, like a lot of people in this room, what I created recently that this award's about was born out of the need of something that wasn't there. And then it gets created. I didn't sit in a boardroom. Like a lot of many young people, and like me when I was a child, not fitting into a special school and not fitting into a mainstream school means you're quite often left without any education opportunity. And so that's why I created Neuroverse Community, so that people like my son and me, when I would have been his age, could have an education that worked for them, that takes account of things like fatigue, communication styles, accessibility, literally physically sometimes, but all different things that we need to think about, and has a big focus on autonomy, humour and fun, because life's short, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I've just realised, I'm really sorry, I forgot to describe myself, and I will blame that lady for giving me a sparkling wine. So I'm a mixed race, disabled and neurodivergent woman, and I've got a yellow and green dress on and some flip-flops because I'm cheating at having posh shoes. So thank you very, very, very much for this award. It means an awful lot, and importantly, it may help me get funding so I can continue what I do, because I can only do so much.
Amazing, amazing. Congratulations. Well done. We've got to take some pictures. We'll take pictures. Shall we? So Robin, if you come this way.
Yeah.
Come over, come across. There we go. Come on.
Okay, you hold it.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
There you go.
Photo op.
It's all right. He always wanted to do that. This is yours. What am I holding it for?
Together, together. It's all of ours.
That way.
Yay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here you go, here you go. Juliet, you got a hand? We got there. That's all right. Just move all of Sir Robin's gear. He was taking over the stage. changing his script, ad-libbing, just showing off generally. Thank you to Sir Robin, and once again, thank you to Yasmin. Congratulations. And so to our final award, Media Moment. Here to announce the winner are Jake Brown and Aaron Phipps. Come on, it's the cool lads, it's the cool lads.
Hello everyone. I thought I'd mix it up. I'll introduce Aaron. He's wearing a blue blazer, black t-shirt, half man, half machine. He's got his glasses on, fair hair, grey jeans, and he's got his white trainers on as well.
Yeah, amazing. So this is Jake, and this guy's ridiculously good looking. Average height, great hair, good teeth, nice skin. Like, honestly, on my family WhatsApp group, my daughter's just said, oh, he's cute, which is lovely. And he's wearing a blue blazer, a white t-shirt, and he's my new best mate.
I'll give you that £50 later. I actually can't see the screen.
So it's set to my height.
Yeah, by the sounds of things.
Come on.
Bear with.
Yeah, unlucky tall person.
This award recognises a media moment which has changed how people see disability. It's a moment that I can't see. Can't get the staff. It's moments like this which completely change lives. I'm here with you today because of one, and it's fantastic to be able to celebrate all the work being done to spread awareness and inclusivity.
We've seen all the nominees for the media moment that have had the most impact in 2025. Before we announce all the winners, let's remind ourselves of these. Right, massive round of applause, please. Right, you ready?
On three.
Okay, and the winner is on three? Or?
Well, yeah.
Okay, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Chord of... And the winner is Chord of Silence.
I've seen you for a while. Congratulations. Yeah, really well. Well done, well done, well done. Congratulations.
I might be a bit too tall.
Sorry.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Come close. So, I just want to say thank you very much for this award. I feel like the Stoops have done such an amazing thing, and sitting here, I feel very inspired watching all of this stuff. It's just, yeah, it just makes me feel like fire. We've got to keep going. But I do want to say thank you to Mammoth Production that made Code of Silence, because they have to work really hard to go to work against the system, a very old system in TV and film that isn't designed with disabled people in mind, to change that. And they did such a good job to make it such an inclusive film set, to the point that everyone realised the solution is really simple. Just do this and this and that, and then you're done, it's fine. And then realising it benefits everybody else, it's not just us disabled people. But I got Phoebe and Kat on the stage with me. Phoebe is the actress that was on Code of Silence who played my mother, and Kat is the amazing writer who written the show. So I want to introduce you to Phoebe. Yeah. Have I been tidying up my bedroom? Yes, I have. She'd always take me off.
Can I have the microphone on? Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, I was just checking if Rose has tidied her bedroom, seeing as I was her mother in the show. So yes, I was mum in the show, and I've been acting for many years, and I got involved in the company, and we were thinking about how we were going to interact, and people had sign names, because previously my experience as part of a deaf crew, I came with a different lived experience, but having that really shows how effective the way of working was. And when we had a scene together, and we talked about, particularly about the access to work scene, it's a fantastic way of sending out messages to the general public about some of these issues that deaf people face. And I've had people come up to me and said, "Wow, your house was really quiet." And hearing communities and hearing perspectives are very different. Their house is very noisy, but people having insight into the world of deaf people and how that and what that looks like. So thank you for the opportunity, and thank you to Scope for this award. I'm just going to pass over to you now.
We wanted to make a crime show that put the deaf experience at the heart of the story, and we felt so lucky that ITV wanted to support us in doing that, because it allowed us to reach a mainstream audience. And we wanted our show to be fast-paced, thrilling, tense, exciting, fun and romantic, because we believe that deaf and disabled stories can be all of these things. Deaf and disabled stories, they can be anything you want them to be. And we're so thrilled with this award, so I want to say thank you to Scope for giving it to us. Yeah, we're so thrilled. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can you take a picture? Let's come move across, sorry. All in. It's amazing, 250 people just watching us take a picture. Thank you. See you soon. Thank you. Amazing. Oh, wow, what an afternoon that has been. Just before I finish off with the words on the screen, I just wanted to say something that struck me from Sir Robin's speech is that the idea of inclusion being a performance multiplier. It's so powerful. And when I think of how hard it has been and the struggle and the journey so many disabled people have gone through, I think of how much talent we've lost, how much talent hasn't been given that opportunity. And today is a celebration of those doors starting to open, But we know where we are is fragile. It is fragile. And it's going to take all of us here to keep it going. We have to take the message beyond this room, beyond our little celebration, and we have to spread it all over the country and all over the world and tell people that disabled people are coming and you can't stop us. Yeah. Okay, well, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, but the evening is far from over. The celebrations now continue downstairs at our reception. Congratulations to all the nominees and, of course, to our brilliant winners. We hope you... round of applause. Yeah, please. We hope you've enjoyed the award so far, and we'd love to hear what you thought. So please take a few moments to fill in our short survey. Scan the QR code on page 35 of your programme to make your voice heard. Your feedback makes a real difference, and we truly appreciate you taking the time. So please make your way downstairs now for the reception, where complimentary drinks and canapes will be served, and the evening celebrations will continue. Our team will be there. Look, you're all legging it off already. Hold on. I'm not finished. It's like 3 drinks. I'm off. Hold on. A little bit of etiquette, please. Okay, our team will be there to welcome you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening, and have it large. Thank you.